Seafoam how-to guide. Gangsters, it is so cold. I've literally had to run the fuel all out of my bike because I wanted to do it on empty. And yeah, it is freezing. I cannot feel my legs and my knees and all sorts, right? That's why I'm still rocking the jacket. Heating is blaring in the house, but I'm literally still frozen to the bone. My winter gloves are normally quite warm, but still not quite right to ride yet. You can still, it's freezing. Sun's come out, but the wind chill factor is, ugh, yeah, you know, in the UK, you know. Yeah, so bike's out. Took it out a couple of days ago anyway, but yeah, it's out for the winter. Done oil change, all those kind of bits and that. But today is going to be the Seafoam how-to guide. This is the way if you want to get the most out of the product, as in like max strength, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, it's petroleum based. We should be all good. Engine shouldn't blow up. If it does, it's going to be expensive, but hey ho. Yeah, so I'm gonna add mine. So what I've done is little prereqs. I have run the fuel to I've run it till empty. Now we'll be talking to you outside, but it's a little bit chilly out there and stuff, so we will go to the bike when we need to. Okay, so these are things I would probably do before. I would run the vehicle till empty. Now most people are going to probably start sweating and saying you're going to bring all the deposits into the fuel filter and stuff. Depending on the vehicle, fuel filters are easy to change, can be very hard to change. But yeah, you could do that, because if it starts to get even more sluggish, let's be real here. You run the fuel out to the end, it's going to start spluttering and all sorts of stuff, right? And if you run it totally empty, sometimes harder to get to start and stuff. I'm just saying what I do. So I ran it empty because I want the maximum concentration of this product to go through the injectors and clean that way. Now most people are spraying it into air boxes and stuff. I don't think they quite understand. If you've got dodgy injectors and stuff, it needs to go through the fuel tank or somehow added to the fuel rail of sorts before. But yeah, if you want to do it properly, gangsters, got to go in the tank. Or if you want to get a full system clean, shall we say. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go 50% of this, and 50% I'm just using your general premium and leaded, wherever you want to. It's 98 octane, whatever it is here in the UK. I used the BP and got their premium and leaded. So I have a little pot here with some markings on the side of mil. So I'm going to go 250 ml of the cleaner, 250 ml of the petrol, bung it in the tank. Now the reason why I'm only using a little bit is because if things start to go south, I haven't got let's say you're doing it in the car, right? If you put too much, if you go bung this whole thing in, you're going to need if things start to go south, you need to fill your whole tank up to dilute it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going 50-50, small amounts, should be all good. I've warmed the bike up now, so the bike is pretty much boiling. So I'll run this product through it. Just idle it for a little bit, then I'm going to take it off for a drive, get the revs up, because I need to kick in the high speed injectors and get the stuff through my high speed injectors on my bike. I've got 2 sets. So I need to get it through the high set. I want it to go into load for a little bit, so get it to spray through quite a lot. And then I'll come back, allow the bike to cool for, let's say 10 to 15 minutes. Let this product soak in, we'll see. And then I'll maybe run another little bit through it, take it for one more blast. And then, yeah, that's me. Fill it up with the normal premium and leaded, and should be all gravy. And we will see, I'm assuming a different idle sound and all that kind of stuff from standard, just because it's probably going to combust differently and stuff. But, well, I'll let you, we're going to find out from the video, aren't we? If it works or if it doesn't. Okay, superstars, let's do this. We're going to go 50-50. Let's crack that. Oh, it is so cold. There's probably a lot of wind noise, sorry. Oh my god. It's freezing. Oh shit, postman's going. Get 250. Thanks. Beg your pardon?
It's a load of rubbish, I mean.
Okay. Okay, so there we go. Yes, we got 250. Oh, you can smell the petrol in it. Okay, let's attempt to pour this in the tank without spilling it. This is going to be fun. It's most definitely petroleum based. You can smell it. Okay, so there we go. So that's that. Put the cap back on this bad boy, and then let's do the fuel. Like I said, we got the old jerry can. Put that at least on. Yeah, it's got a bit of paint on it and stuff. Come on, it's from the garage, isn't it? Probably had a bit of diesel in it before or something. Yeah. Okay, and then back again. Let's do it. So I'm measuring it 250. I mean, I'm eyeballing this. It's not gonna. It shouldn't be that bad. I mean, well, yeah, there's measuring lines, and if you go slightly over, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. It's going to be more painful if I splash this fuel on my eye. Yeah, wear some safety stuff. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Spilled loads on the floor. Let's quickly clean this floor up, gangsters. Give me a sec. Okay. So yeah, once I've cleaned that, let's show you how we do the old mixing. Because as you can tell, I didn't mix it. Okay, so you mix it on the motorbike. Give it a little shake. I think we're sufficiently shaken. Let's give it a start. Okay, so Suzuki's hunt is a general rule, that weird sort of sound. Yeah, hunting. I will take this video back in when we see a bit of the old white smokage potentially. Oh, it's already starting, I think. Let's check. Let's see. Okay, it is pretty cold too, but as you saw when we first started idling it, there wasn't, you know, there was no, you couldn't see anything, so I think this is the stuff coming through, but we shall see. Definitely there's stuff coming through. I don't want to rev it too much, obviously, residential area and all that, so yeah, let me take it for a quick blast, see the stars, and then yeah, get back to it. Gangsters, back, taking the bike for a ride. I've just pretty much defrosted because I was frozen. So cold out there. Yeah, so used the seafoam. It's done 2 cycles. I've taken it out, got the secondary injectors to kick in because I went a little bit fast on the beast. Got it right up at the rev range for a little while, about 5-10 minutes-ish ride. Came back, let it hot soak for 15 to 20 minutes. Then popped out again just in case there's any sediment left over there. Gave it another blast. Came back and then filled it up with normal fuel. Why use seafoam? Why not just use another fuel system cleaner? You can. The dilution factor is just much larger. So I've used them before. Yeah, they work. They do the job. You leave them in storage over winter and stuff, and that's what's happening now in the UK. Most guys are getting their bikes out and stuff like that because it was cold and you wouldn't ride them, and there's loads of salt on the road and stuff like that. So now you're looking at something like if your bike, you're starting, it's a little bit sluggish and stuff like that, or just not 100%. You can chuck some fuel system cleaner in. Now the thing that caught my eye with this is the dilution factor I could use, the 50-50 mix. So you're getting a larger concentration of this stuff, like concentrated. So I wanted to get it through I want to do a full fuel system clean. You'll see a lot of people on here doing, on the internet, just doing like through the air boxes and stuff. If you've got a carb engine, that's slightly different, but most people with like injectors and stuff, you're going to find your injectors are slightly clogged, and that could be an issue. So you want to go through the fuel tank. So that's why I did that. So yeah, through the fuel tank, 50-50 mix. Take it. Yeah, 50-50 mix. Before you do this, warm your bike up. Then take it for the ride. Come back, let it idle for a bit, and then they claim you should be fine after that. I just took it out for one more blast in case anything had been loosened up. I just gave it one more blip. Now, like I said, you can use other fuel system cleaners, or you could also use just premium fuel, premium unleaded or premium diesel. I use premium unleaded anyway, but that has some stuff in the fuel that obviously it's more refined, and I think there is some cleaning stuff in them too. So yeah, if I was you and it's a cash thing, you don't really want to spend the 20 quid, yeah, try premium fuel first. And then go from there, then work your way backwards. Then try this fuel system cleaner, but make sure you do, if you're using other ones, get the dilution factor right, because they don't state that you can just run it off of that 50-50 or anything. There's specific rules that you have to stick to with those. I mean, nothing bad happened, the engine didn't blow up, anything like that. I did notice more pep in the bike. Yes, it did. It accelerated better. I didn't get much spluttering on the top end and stuff. So yes, it's made a difference for me. Will it make a difference for everybody? I don't know. You have to try it for yourself, but you'll know, because the fuel has a totally different smell. You'll see the smokiness come out depending on the dilution factor that you use. But yeah, I think it was all in all good. Yeah, it worked for me. 20 odd quid. Engine hasn't blown up. It's got a bit more poke. Suits me just fine. So I'd say, yeah, result. Like I said, if you've got diesels, they reckon you can run this stuff like a diesel engine. You can run this like neat off of this. Now the pep could be because of the 50-50 on this, right? So it's because I've added this could be, yeah, because this is like more refined, so that could have given me more pep, like a bit more acceleration and stuff. But I've put normal fuel in it and it still seems to be fine. Maybe there's a slight little bit left in the line still, but it seems to be alright. It seems to be, it's improved it slightly, so that's pretty good for me. So I would say all in all happy, not a waste for me. And yeah, try it out. Like I say, if you're a diesel engine, you can bung like this whole thing in to your tank. I would run your diesel cart, so it's pretty much empty. I did mine on a bike recently, and yeah, you can add the rest of your can to the full tank and then just have it run through the system through a full tank. You can do that too. But yeah, all in all, I would recommend. Okay, over and out, gangsters.